Okay. What's up, guys? This is Cole coming at you live post Ironman 70.3 Ohio, or should I say a week after, or should I say 6 days after, as it is July 25th. Just want to do a quick little post-race breakdown like I've done the last couple races. I know I skipped over Texas, but obviously you guys know race went pretty well for me. But yeah, let's just dive into everything. So this was up in Sandusky. I'm going to cut straight to the chase. There was no swim on this race. But despite that, man, I was coming into this really, really prepared. My swim times have gotten really fast, like dangerously fast for me, as well as my bike times have gotten a lot better. My run has gotten a lot better, which you will have seen if you look at my results. But yeah, long story short, I was pretty bummed about the swim getting canceled. That's what I was looking forward to most. That's what I wanted to see the most improvement of, because I know I'm capable of swimming so much faster than, 34 minutes, 35 minutes. Like when I'm in the pool, in a meter pool, I can rip 119s. And it's just like, dude, when I get to open water, I sight so bad. And so it's really disappointing, like when I get to race day, that I can't piece it together. I can't sight that well. I think it's when there's all the people around me. But yeah, let's just talk about the overall season, where I'm at right now, the vibes that were coming into Ohio, everything. So currently, I have 6,042 age group points, and that set me up really well. I'm absolutely excited for where I'm going to be at the end of the season. Obviously, I set out a goal to be all-world athlete, and currently I am well within the range. I'm already all-world athlete gold. Now, that can change. So currently I'm 50th in the United States, 137th in the world. I'll pop some pictures up here somewhere. But yeah, I'm super pumped about that, man, and it's motivated me a ton. And I just got to say, thank you so much to everyone who's been in my corner this season. I've had a lot going on in my life personally, and it's meant a lot to have so many people in my corner. And just being at this race, man, having family there, having my parents, having Hunter there on the sidelines, man, just cheering me on, dude. It fired me up so much in this race, and that was awesome just to have. But yeah, speaking of meeting cool people, like I said, it was really cool to meet Hunter, meet some of the FTK guys. I'm not in FTK, I'm a Hacks, but really cool to meet them. It was also really cool to meet Johnny DeBasso, and just so many of these people that you meet on race day. Like you just, you find people just by you at transition and stuff, start talking with them. Met a lot of really cool people at Ohio. Really nice. It's a hometown race for me, I guess you could say, now that I'm living here. So that was really cool. But let's dive into some race specific stuff. The bike took me 2 hours, 39 minutes, and 45 seconds. Now, keep in mind, this is a slightly longer bike course than most 70.3s. This is 57 miles. Most are 56. Sometimes they're a little less. Sometimes they're a little more. This one was a mile more. It's whatever. It's a pretty flat course, so it's supposed to be pretty easy. But we had a nasty headwind. Like coming out of town, you get a decent tailwind. I was averaging like 24 miles an hour, and then coming back in, oh my gosh, bro. I was averaging like 19 miles an hour. I was just not feeling myself on the bike, man. I don't know what it was, but like obviously this is a PR, but I'm on the new bike. My bike's gotten a lot better. I've been doing a lot of biking outside. I was a little disappointed about my bike time, but I mean, it's whatever. It was still pretty fast. But yeah, that was pretty much it for the bike. Nothing really of note other than longer course, kind of a nasty headwind. I got to see Spencer. I forgot to mention that. Spencer from Hacks. That's my boy. I got to bike next to him for a little bit because it was the swim was canceled. We actually did like a I don't know what you call that. Like a relay start, I guess, where just everyone's kind of going out in like you do for the swim. You get 3 people leaving at once every 3 seconds. But yeah, it was cool to be able to catch up to him. He started a little bit before me. But it was his first race, freaking crushed it. So congrats to you, Spence. But yeah, that was it for the bike. T2, that was big for me, man. Most of my transition times are like 5 minutes. I'm always taking a piss in transition. This time, didn't have to. 2 minutes and 11 seconds for me. I just remember getting to transition and I was like, dude, like I was like seeing stars. I was just out of it, but I knew, and I think I was just locking in for the run. that I need to be so smart getting off of this bike because I'm set up really well to have a really good race. I fueled better than I did most Ironman races. I talked to Hunter before the race. I don't take anywhere near enough carbs, but I wasn't going to experiment now and start taking more, although I did take like maybe 20 to 40 grams more than I normally would throughout the bike duration. But I knew I was set up well. I knew the temperatures were relatively moderate. And so pretty much got off the bike. I saw a guy who runs for the University of Michigan for triathlon. And so I saw him. He was in front of me. We were starting the run basically together. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to take this really chill. I'm going to follow this guy. It seems like we're at the same pace and stuff. And I looked down at my watch. It's like a 6 something per mile. I want to say like in the 650s. I'm like, Cole, you have to slow down, man. I always do this. I always come out hot. And so I'm basically telling myself, Cole, slow down. And so I slow down. I think I'm walking. And it's like a 7-minute pace. And so I'm like, dude, slow down. And so I start slowing it down again. 7:30 pace. I'm like, okay, you got to be disciplined here. I know you feel good now, but you got to slow down. And so I slowed down even more. I think I was at probably like an 8-minute, 8:30 pace. And the Michigan guy who was in front of me, he kept the same pace. He was probably at the like 650 something. And man, he blew up. He blew up like, gosh, I got to say the first aid station once I saw him there. And so for me, I always start cramping, and I don't know what it is. I guess I shouldn't say cramping. I start my like muscles start like convulsing, like they're about to cramp at like 0.9 miles into the run, dude. Because every time, and I paced so well, I ate what I thought was the right amount of carbs, and I still got the same feeling. But I was like, I know if I go to the porta john, I take a piss, I dump ice all over me, I'll be back in this. And so I did that, and I came back into the race, and what do you know? I passed that guy from Michigan. I actually, fun fact, I think I beat every single triathlete for Michigan, and I almost beat every triathlete for Ohio State. There was a swimmer that I met. He used to swim at Ohio State. I know he beat me, but it was cool talking to him post race. Cool guy. But yeah, that was a interesting scenario there. But anyways, yeah, for the run, every single mile since the first mile, which I think my first mile was like 8:30 something, was faster. And so I had a huge negative split. Blake actually texted me post race. He's like, "Holy negative split, bro." And I don't think anyone was expecting that run out of me because I think I finished my last mile. My time split was around like 6:30. And the thing with me is like, I've never reached my capability on the run portion of any Ironman. The thing is, I know where I can be as a runner. I'm nowhere near that every single race, including this. And like when I crossed the finish line, I was like, dude, I have so much more in the tank. Like if I was hitting a 6:30 mile for my last mile, and like my ones before that were like in the low 7s, it's like, dude, I have so much more to give to the sport. I have so much more in the tank. And when I crossed the finish line, I looked back, I saw my time, I saw my parents. It was amazing. Having my parents out there, and like I said earlier, having Hunter and stuff, man, it was so sick. Like I was at some low points of the run, saw my dad, gave him a high five, and it just got me so hype. And I think that was a big reason why I was able to push this race, was just having people supporting and being around there was just, I mean, it was so awesome. But yeah, finished with a final time of 4:24:58, huge for me. I think even if there was a swim, I would have gone post or sub 5 hours, which is huge. It's a huge PR for me. My previous PR was 5:34. I put in a lot of work to this moment. And like I said, I mean, I know where my capability is as a triathlete, and I'm nowhere near that. And I know, like, here's the thing. After this race, seeing that I'm top 50 in the US for men's 18 to 24 for age group points, and seeing my race finish result where I was 27th, it's like, man, like I want to just work my ass off, dude. Like I am so ready to just suffer and do everything that I can just to be to make it in the sport. Like, this is what gets me going. This is what gets me waking up. And man, I love it so much. And I want to race. I want to do another race this year. I wanted to take it a little conservative and not sign up for Chattanooga, but I just did a 100-mile bike ride today. That's actually what I did right before this. So yeah, I'm ready to suffer and to do everything I can to stay in the top 50. That's a big goal of mine. I want to be gold all-world athlete by the end of the year. I know if I don't do a full, I'm not going to get it. And so, man, I got to go balls to the wall here. I got to work my ass off. I got to do everything I can to set myself up to absolutely kill it at Chattanooga. That's all I can do. Like, if I get a flat tire or double flat out there, my race is ruined or whatever, it's fine. It's fine. I've had a great season. I have no regrets. But man, to see that, to see the 6,000 points, to see that I'm currently at gold, it's like, dude, like I can taste it, man. And I'm chasing Kona. I know I'm nowhere near Kona right now, but I know what I'm capable of. And man, what a race! What a season so far. We'll see about Chattanooga. I'm sure right after I get this video uploaded, I'll probably sign up for it. But yeah, next year, for sure doing Lake Placid. Was talking with Spencer and Ben in Hacks just about signing up for that. And I'm ready to prove people wrong, man. I know there was a lot of people watching that race. It's like, dude, like what a race, man. I believe in myself. And that's all I can really ask for is having the support around me, having people in my corner, man. It's awesome. It's awesome to be at this point in the season, and I'm just so excited about that. But that's everything post Ohio. What a race. I will see you guys probably in some training videos coming up to Chattanooga. I know I say that every video, but got Kendall here to be able to film some of these training days and stuff. So yeah, loving in Columbus. I'm happy to be here. Happy athlete's a fast athlete.